If Donald Trump had to pick his favorite economic weapon, it wouldn't be sanctions or interest rates or subsidies. It would be tariffs. And if you have been confused by the whirlwinds of announcements, by the whirlwinds of pauses and sudden reversals, well, my friend, don't be worried because you are not alone. Wall Street, global markets, and entire government, Trump's his own government, and we all are equally baffled. So let's start with where we are right now. Over the weekend, Trump's administration announced a surprise exemption on tariffs for electronics, think iPhones, laptops, and tablets. Seems like the sleep is finally over. This was a huge relief for companies like Apple, whose products are mostly assembled in China. For a moment, it looked like tech investors could breathe once again. But stay with me, the breath lasted barely a weekend, just days after Trump's Commerce Secretary clarified that while smartphones and computers may be temporarily spared, they will soon be caught in a new wave of tariffs, especially the semiconductors. Well, Trump himself doubled down. What did he say? I am quoting him here. No one's getting off the hook. No one. In fact, many of these goods are still subject to 20% duty and just being shifted into, and I quote, a new tariff bucket. What does that mean? Basically, a temporary break now, but bigger bills later. And if you think that's confusing, it gets even wilder. On April 9, Trump abruptly paused tariffs for 90 days for almost everyone except China. Then in a matter of hours, he hit Beijing with even steeper tariffs, raising duties on Chinese goods to a staggering 125%, citing a lack of respect from China. He warned that the days of ripping off US were over. The very next day, the White House clarified that this 125% was on top of the existing 20% duty, bringing the total to a staggering 145% on some Chinese imports. China didn't blink. It slapped back with 84% retaliatory tariffs and even suspended exports of critical rare earth materials key for car making, drones, and even missiles. These metals aren't just important, they are strategic. And right now, many Chinese ports have frozen shipments as new export rules are being drafted. It's not just China. When Trump revealed a 20% tariffs on EU goods, European Union on April 2, Brussels threatened to hit back with the tariffs on some 20 billion euro worth of American goods, from soybean to beauty products, everything. But just like Trump, the EU also hit pause on a few days, later offering a window for negotiation. So the question is, what does this all mean? First, global markets are spooked. Bloomberg estimates that the tariff chaos has wiped out some $10 trillion off the markets worldwide. Tech stocks, manufacturing shipments, all of it has been on the edge of this loss. JP Morgan now says there is a 60% chance of US recession. Goldman Sachs, well, 45%. Second, nobody knows the rules of this game anymore. Will tariffs go up, down, be waived or reimposed? Even top investors like Ray Dalio are calling this very disrupting, saying it could either lead us all somewhere better or just sink the boat altogether. One thing's clear, Trump's tariff strategy isn't just about economics. No, it's about leverage. But in this high-stakes poker game, the chips aren't just money. They are trust, trade, and global stability. And with every race, the world keeps asking, is he bluffing or is he going all in?